I'm obsessed with liminal space. A liminal space is a threshold between the known and the unknown, a familiarity that's completely new to us. I normally don't script my videos in this essay format, but I want to get my point across. And the point is that liminal spaces are heavily underused. The concept of knowing and not knowing at the same time is so easily exploitable for video games, and it's most effective in the horror genre. The first game that comes to mind when talking about liminal spaces is Baldi's Basics, an indie horror game released on March 31st of 2018. The old 90s education aesthetic is used to create its environment. The entire game is set in a liminal space because you feel nostalgia about it. There's something familiar about the whitewashed hallways you run down. Then Baldi tries to paddle you with a ruler. Anyway, the game did really well. With the right tools, even Minecraft can be transformed into a liminal space. What you're seeing is something I made. It's literally that easy. Or is it? There's a problem. Because in order for the familiarity to become unknown, the familiarity needs to be there in the first place. A quick Google search of how many people look up luminality will show us that it's mostly popular in the US, Canada, and the UK. But places like Russia, China, and other Eastern countries just don't find luminality that appealing. As to why, I really couldn't tell you, but I think I can explain to you why you feel a pull to it. And if you don't, you probably clicked on this video by accident. This graph shows you when the concept of luminality began to spike. It started low in 2004 and slowly rises steadily. This is a steady graph. Then something happened. Something big that changed our entire world. COVID-19. March through April of 2020, the government would place a series of lockdowns that would try to contain this virus. And that's when luminality shot up like a rocket, the largest increase in interest since it was first introduced back in 2004. In a way, we're living in a liminal space right now. At its basic definition, liminality is a state of transition. We are liminal, and that's why we find solace in images of empty movie theaters or an empty school hallway at night. Reality has shifted into something similar, yet different. We are together, yet alone in this liminal space. Autophobia, the fear of being alone, can be used to tell a narrative like no other. The empty setting of liminal spaces envelops you, makes you feel an unease. When no sign of life is present, you begin to ask yourself, am I supposed to be here too? Video games are the cornerstone of immersion, and that's what liminal spaces try to do. It immerses you in a world that's not your own, but is. So when combining two of the most immersive genres out there, you get something that's almost too real. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around to watch. I don't really know why I made this video. It didn't have that much to do with video games other than this genre of metaphysics, I guess. Pairs well with video games. I don't know, but consider liking and subscribing, and let me know if you like this style of content. I would love to make more.